Yo guys, what's up? Today I'm going to tell you what happens if you game on like a $12 GPU. The results are not good. So this $12 GPU that we're going to be looking at is the MSI Radeon 6450, which it's really old. I think it came out in 2011, and it's worth like anywhere from $12 to $30. You should never buy this card. There's probably better cards in this price range, or just save more money. But yeah, let's get into the benchmarks. Well, first I gotta install it, and then we'll get into the benchmarks. So first we have a really light game, which is LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. We're just going to try to give this card like the benefit of the doubt, or whatever you want to call it. And as you can see, these frames are not too good. I tried it in 1080p and 720p. In 720p, we had an average of 51 frames per second and a minimum of 38. And the highest it ever achieved was 63. Now in 1080p, the average was only 31 and the minimum was 22, and the maximum it ever got was 42, so we didn't get anywhere close to 60 on this one. And now we have Minecraft, and the average was only 27, and the minimum was 0 because there were points where the game just stopped working, froze for like a few seconds, and then started working, and the max it ever got was 31, so basically it was stuck around 30 FPS, which I would not want to play on. Now we have CSGO at 720p and really low settings, like probably the lowest it can go. The average was 50 and it got a minimum of 27. I would not call that playable. At least I would not want to play like that. To get playable frame rates, we got to go back to Counter-Strike Source, which came out a while ago. But now we actually do get decent frames. We don't even drop under 60 here. The average was 110, minimum 87, and maximum 123. So yeah, to get playable frame rates, you need to play really old games. Okay, now on to a more intense game, LEGO Worlds. It's only 14 frames average and an 8 frames minimum, so that is definitely not playable. And now the worst game of all, which was Ravenfield. You kind of gotta brace yourself for this one. Average of 9 frames per second and a minimum of 7. So my thoughts on all this: you should not go for these cards. These are more like display adapters, like to add an HDMI port to like a really old computer. But you should definitely not use any of these. Just avoid budget cards in general if you want to have a good gaming experience. Another bad card is like maybe like the GT 730. I would also avoid that, and the GT 1030 with DDR4, which is also really bad. You should get the 1030 with DDR5, well, GDDR5. But yeah, this video shows how bad one of these cards can really be, and I'm sad to say that I actually owned this card and used it a lot. Well, not a lot, maybe for a decent amount of time. But yeah, now my experience got relived, and I do not want to use this card ever again. But if you enjoyed, please subscribe, like, and comment.